MagicCon. That's where Bad Goyfs is headed. Viva Las Vegas, baby. Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas! Hey! We're Bad Goyfs, and we're ready to destroy people in magic. All right. Oh, we made it. We're at the old Airbnb where we're gonna stay for all these days. Good morning, Goyfs. How's it going? Just giving you a inside look. See that? Love never fails. Inside look to our master suite here at the Airbnb. Oops, some dirty clothes. Oh, watch out. What I do want to draw your attention to, as I've said in many videos for the Goyfs, something that I feel is universal, and basically what being a Goyf means is that we come from things in our past that we had to overcome and get better from and be stronger from and be who we are today because of those things in the past that we overcame. So that's what being a Goyf means, right? Well, in my room here in the Airbnb, coincidentally, like as luck would have it, these people feel the same way. Life is tough, but so are you. Grow through what you go through. Which is cheesy, but still, it makes sense, and it's what being a Goyf means, all right? And it's what being a Goyf is all about. Getting through all those things before and being the strong people that we are today. So, love you. Here we are, day one, MagicCon. Welcome to Bad Goyfs Las Vegas MagicCon documentary. This is Sammy the Bull, and I'm on a trampoline. Woo-hoo! All right.
Oh, like the process, like the like beyond stuff and all that stuff.
Oh, those are my grits. Oh my gosh, look at that. Hey Goyfs, this is day one MagicCon. Make sure you eat your breakfast. Well, Goyfs, guess what happened here? As soon as we walked in, they put fudge in front of us. So now I have to go and eat some of this fudge. So there we go. We almost made it to where magic is, but first fudge. All right, we finally made it through all the fucking merch lines and the fudge line and everything else. So here we go. We're gonna play our first official game. This is old Shiloh.
Yes, sir.
Give him a shout out. This is Junior.
Hello, everyone.
Old T.I. All right, play our first game. T.I. wanted some more screen time. He's a ham. Look at him. Look how beautiful he is. Pristine. A pristine old man. All right. This is Bad Goyfs. First official game at MagicCon. I gotta hit record. Sadly, losing our second game to. All right, tell us what's happening here, Shiloh.
I'm a big sweaty nerd, and I'm playing Big Timmy cards. Big old Crater Hoof win. White board, swinging out. Double damage thanks to this guy.
We got double damage over here, and all of this madness is about to attack the shit out of us. So, all right. What does that damage roll up to?
Oh, dude, I haven't even done the math.
It's a lot.
Everything is a whole lot.
Yeah, it's like +6, and double. Yeah. Well, there you go. Getting smashed by big green stompies.
Hell yeah.
Right here on Bad Goyfs.
I really wanted to put out my It That Betrays. That's usually...
Welcome to MagicCon. Look at that, Goyfs. Gaze upon its amazingness. Nice. Cool stuff. We're just out here enjoying the old MagicCon. Played some games, gonna pick up some merch. Doing the thing. Alright, Goyfs. So, did a couple magic games so far. Got my ass whooped by a guy named Shiloh. Then we went down to get our free merch. So now we got these packs opened up. I'm gonna show you what we got here. Oh, Retreat City! Nice. Foil 3 tree. Sweet, dude. bears, goyfs, whatever tribe you want to attribute to them to. Fun, 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 fun. You know what? For a common card, though, this is not a bad little instant right here. Especially, it's a combat trick, right? So, good stuff here if you're getting destroyed by some commander, such as Ashaya or some other shit like that. Nice. Ooh, actually, shoot, this is a combo piece right here, bro. Check that out. In your Storm deck, that's a kill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So in the new Storm deck, with Storm coming out in the Secret Layers here soon, you can do this right here, casting your non-creature spell over and over and over again. Your 0-cost mana rock. Oh, sweet, dude. Look at this. Luminous Broodmoth. Amazing. Great card for avoiding board wipes. And a Leyline of the Void. Sweet. All right, good packs for our premium weekend package. Say hi, boys.
It's good.
There's Louie. All of our folks here. Well, Goyfs, that about wraps up day one. My lips are dry. My face is numb. All my games were lost. But we did get some cool merch. Hanging out with our buddies here. Vegas boys. All our Bad Goyfs. Having a good time. Wrapping up day one, though. It was good. We got some stuffs and things. Got all the artists over here. We'll probably hit up maybe one or two of those tomorrow. Got an event with the professor tomorrow, so that'll be fun. But yeah, we're gonna go eat some food, some Korean barbecue, and then hang out some more, play some more tonight, and that'll be it. We'll see y'all tomorrow. MagicCon Day 2.
You
know what it is today? Let's drive to work today.
Let's drive to work today. Hey, Tim.
Hello. Let me tell you about these new lands I'm coming up with.
These lands coming to play Tapped. Oh, nobody wants
to
them.
come and play boosters.
Nope. Just kidding. It's an advertisement card.
And you turn them over and they're advertisement cards.
What a day.
Good morning, Goyfs. Guess what we're doing today? We're cooking something special that my wife makes called sambusa. All right, these are some vegan sambusas here. Good buddy T.I. And then we got some other chicken ones for the rest of the folks out here. So we're getting our second day of MagicCon started off with some good old African food that my wife makes, especially for us. So cool stuff. We'll see y'all over there at MagicCon. All right. All right, here we are. We made it back in for the second day. MagicCon alive and well. Good stuff happening. So we're gonna play some games. Go hang out with the professor and his little events here in a little bit. And yeah, good stuff. We'll see y'all around. I just ran up the stairs too, so guess what you also get at MagicCon? Exercise. How about that? Alright, Goyfs, here we go into the old lion's den, essentially. We're going to be doing this pre-release event, pre-release event with the professor. So we're going to go try and get signed up for that, wherever that is. Got to figure that out right now. It's kind of confusing. There's a lot going on here. I don't know if anybody can see. There's lines for everything. There's millions of people. Pretty cool though. Tons of stuff going on. Alright, let's see what we can get in here. Hopefully we can build a good deck, take some people out, get some tickets, compile the tickets. That's what MagicCon's all about, right? Tickets? No, it's about companionship. Camaraderie among the common folk. of the Magic community. All right. We'll see you in a little bit. We'll let you know how the tournament goes. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Signing off. All right, Goyfs. Here we go. We're at the Professor's re-release. Ended up getting some Phyrexia. All will be one. Wilds of Eldraine. Let's see how it goes. All right, Goyfs. We got done with MagicCon J2. And now we're here at the Modern Vegan. Is that where we're at? The Modern Vegan. How about that? This is the best menu, actually, that I've tasted in a really long time. But I want to show you this right here. This is the chicken and waffles vegan style. Check that thing out. Show them again that little face you just did there, T.I. That was up. Yeah, there it is. Look at that thing. Look at this. It's like the Sphere in Vegas, only made of waffles and chicken. And this is, what you got here, Tim?
Louisiana fried chicken.
Louisiana fried chicken. My goodness.
Who's talking about the cauliflower that's not broccoli?
What?
That's all you need.
That's all you need. Wait, MTG. What is your channel?
MTG Foil Commander.
MTG Foil Commander with Ray here, and we're all hanging out in Vegas doing dinner at the Modern Vegan. So cool stuff.
I mean, I'll drive home, but you guys gotta carry me through the threshold.
We'll carry you through the threshold, Ray. You're getting us there. Oh my goodness! Hold up. Donna is bringing us this. Look at this! Holy cow! This is the game changer right here. This is a vegan burger dipped in waffle and fried with sweet potato. Oh my goodness. And what do you got here, Ray? Oh my god.
Biscuits and gravy.
This is what biscuits and gravy looks like if you're vegan. I think so. Donna? Oh man. You're a saint. Appreciate it. A good presentation. All right. So now we have vegan drinks. And here we go. This is good stuff. How's it? How is it?
I know we're both.
Any no tries yet? Ti?
Huh?
No tries yet?
No. I gotta prepare.
We decided to have dessert. What is this called?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Totally.
It's just like that part in Black Sheep where he goes, oh my god.
I like Chris Farley.
Yeah, I love it. Rest in peace, Chris Farley. We're eating good over here at the vegan store, the Modern Vegan in Vegas. Check it out if you've never checked it out before. It's amazing. So, day 2 of MagicCon was completed. We did the Professor's re-release where you pay $100, you get 2 pre-release packs at random. So it was kind of a chaos pre-release sealed event. So pretty cool. I ended up getting 2 boxes that were fairly strong. I got Wilds of Eldraine pre-release, and I got the Phyrexia All Will Be One pre-release. So I'm going to break down my choices of a 40 card deck that I built out of all those cards. But a little surprise, I also built a second deck out of all that stuff. So we're going to break down all those cards that I just put together in that deck and what I was kind of thinking in that thought process. So here we go. So let's take a look at these cards. We're gonna break it down by color. I went ahead and chose Abzan. If you don't know what Abzan means, that means white, black, and green. Now, in a limited format or in a pre-release or sealed format, you can pretty much use whatever cards you want to use out of the stuff that you open. So whatever you open or whatever you draft, you can use those cards, and they could be in your sideboard. You could put off-color cards that don't even match your colors into a 40 card or 60 card deck or whatever. The minimum is 40 though. You do have to build a 40 card deck at least whenever you're going into these limited events. So I'm going to break down and show you what I did. So here we go. We're going to go through the green part. That's right, folks. I didn't even save the best for last. We put it right up in the front here. We got the Nissa completed. Anyway, so this is Nissa Ascended Animist. She is 3 generic, 2 green, and 2 Phyrexian mana cost. That's what these mana cost symbols are right here, if you're not familiar. And so what this part here says is completed. You can pay the Phyrexian mana cost up here with a forest or with 2 life. But with these specific planeswalkers that are completed planeswalkers, for each of the Phyrexian mana costs that you pay with life, it comes in with 2 fewer loyalty counters, which means that you're still paying the life, but her life is also affected. So basically, if you paid this in life, this will come down to 5. And then if you paid this in life, this will come down to 3. So she would basically come in with like 3. Her +1 ability here in Phyrexian, create an XX green Phyrexian horror creature token where X is Nissa Ascended Animus' loyalty, right? So that could either be 3, 5, or the total for 7 if you paid this in forests instead of life. And then you get a -1 right here, the middle ability, destroy target artifact or enchantment. And then the big ability right here, -7. Until end of turn, creatures you control get +1/+1 for each forest you control and gain trample. That is ridiculous. So the big benefit here for big stompy green players, you want to pay these all in forest and have her come into 7 and just be like a huge combat swing on your turn, basically, because each of your creatures would get, you would basically pay the full 7. Nissa would then be unalived into the graveyard, but until end of turn at that point, your creatures would get +1/+1 for each forest you control. And usually in a green deck, especially a green deck that's playing something with this many pips, you're going to have huge creatures because you're going to have so many forests, and it'll be great. So anyway, that is Nissa Ascended Animist. Pulled that out of the Phyrexian All Will Be One pre-release pack that we got at the Professor's pre-release, re-release, chaos. I don't even know what to call it anymore. But it was pretty cool. Good job, Professor. That was great. That was a great format kind of twist there. All right, so that's our big green bomb that we got right there. Pretty cool. And then we're going to kind of go through the creatures here. Basically, I wanted to just take really big advantage of the toxic, because usually in toxic, that in a 20 life total kind of game, right, where you're playing 40 to 60 card decks, toxic is I mean, it's brutal either way, right? Either in commander or in regular 60 card format or 40 card limited format. It just halves the life total, like, and makes it easier to take people out. But big old creatures like this, I usually use the acronym when you're building decks like this in a limited or pre-release sealed format. You want to use the bread acronym. I kind of use I use what's called F bread, but it's kind of the same thing, because bread is also includes the word evasion, which includes flying, which is the F for F bread. But flying, to me, I've found, is like one of the most important things when you're building a limited or pre-release sealed deck. Flying, the B, that's the F. Flying, most important out of all the evasive things. So flying, B for bombs, R for removal, E for evasion, and then attack and defense, right? So that's your basic bread acronym right there. But big bombs like this guy's a 5/4 reacher, but he also allows you to play an additional land as an adventure. So having the Wilds of Eldraine plus the Phyrexian together was super powerful. So there's the old tough cookie, just kind of a cool little utility creature right there. Creates a food token. Some more reach and trample, big green stompy. Can't be blocked except by creatures with flying. You know, pretty cool right there. So big creatures like this are great. This guy has haste toxic 3, so I really went like hard on the toxic. And yeah, you kind of do have a curve, I would say, in limited, but most of the time you're gonna have enough time to like get your mana down and have enough mana out there to cast these big spells, right? It's not like a super fast format, although it can be if you're playing a low to the ground like mono red burn type of deck. it can be that way. Then we had a little canker bloom there to blow up some artifacts or enchantments, or proliferate our toxic counters. Pulled up the beanstalk, pretty nice for all those big creatures we're going to be casting. I could draw some cards, get some value there. Brave the Wilds, a bargaining spell that creates an elemental, and also for 1 mana, this was crazy, 1 mana, so even without the bargain, this is a really good card, actually. 1 mana, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. Really great in the limited format. And there you go. This was like the creme de la creme that I got out of green. I got a Parallel Lives. How about that? So basically, not only am I in this deck, I was trying to, and I'll show you here in a minute, I was trying to make tokens and come in and go wide, go big and wide strategy at the same time, which is kind of crazy how this kind of worked out. But then I pulled this Parallel Lives and I was like, oh my gosh, we're definitely doing this now. So yep, pulled that Parallel Lives. Pretty cool. All right, we're moving over to the white. Look at this. I got, this is crazy. The pulls I got out of this Phyrexial will be one, and the Wilds of Eldraine was just nuts. All right, so then we got the Eternal Wanderer, and she does cool stuff right here. No more than one creature can attack the Eternal Wanderer each combat. So she's already pretty powerful in loyalty. So that's kind of tough to beat, right? Like one little tiny creature, if they have something unlimited, is going to be like a 2/2, and that's not going to kill her right away. All right. So +1 ability there, you can see that. Exile up to 1 target artifact or creature, return that card to the battlefield. So if you have some sort of ETB effect, you can bounce your creature, or you can just do what I was doing and create white samurai token creatures with double strike. Ridiculous. All right, and then of course your -4 ability right there, which you can do right away, right? For each player, choose a creature that player controls. Each player sacrifices all creatures they control, not chosen this way. So right away, you can just put her down and kind of clear the board away. So that was our big bomb in white. And then I went, more Phyrexian, some Toxic. Now here we go, we start to see the go wide strategy. I started picking out things that did this, right? Make these little 1/1 Phyrexians. Especially if they ETB'd or did some other effect, right? So I started doing that. This guy has the Toxic, just like a good little double striker right there with Toxic. All right, and this was like my premier card right here for the go wide part. All right, creating 2 Phyrexian colorless mites, artifact creatures with Toxic 1. Now this card, paired with this card, that now creates 4 of these mites when you cast this and you have Parallel Lives out on the board. It's kind of it's overwhelming that I found, especially in limited. And also I got 2 of them. So that was really the, oh my gosh, I'm going to go big and go wide strategy. This is going to be nuts. All right, and they're instants. So I could do this on the end of their turn and have 4 mites ready to go. Kind of nuts. All right, and then a little bit of combat utility, especially if I have toxic creatures, draw a card, get +2/+2. And then I do have a little bit of life gain, which you're going to kind of see. And whenever I gain life, I could pay 2 with the old Dawn of Hope here. But it also helps my go wide strategy by helping me possibly create a 1/1 soldier with lifelink. Right? So that was kind of my thought process. And that was the white. And then the last color in Abzan is black. And of course, somehow, some way, I pulled 3 planeswalkers out of both of these pre-release packs. It was kind of nuts. So Ashiok, Wicked Manipulator. And you can see there, if you pay life while your library has at least that many cards in it, exile that many cards from the top of your library instead. Now, that's kind of good for her, for Ashiok. Him, her, somewhere in the middle. Genderless Ashiok. +1, look at the top 2 cards of your library, exile one of them, put one of them in your hand. And then the big thing about the exiling the cards is target player exiles the top X cards of their library, where X is the total mana value of cards you own in exile, right? So you're basically trying to exile yourself, and then you can play cards from exile, right? So kind of an odd planeswalker, but the biggest thing is, for me, in my go wide strategy was, wow, she also, she, Ashiok, creates 2 1/1 Black Nightmare creature tokens with at the beginning do such and such, right? Very cool planeswalker, because all of these abilities help each other ability become stronger, and it helps my go wide strategy by creating these 2 nightmares, and with parallel lives that becomes 4 nightmares. So pretty crazy. So we pulled the big bomb Ashiok, pulled 3 planeswalkers in 3 big colors for Abzan. So I had to go Abzan. That was just like a must, right? And then pulled some big bomb creatures in black as well. Some bargaining fairies here. When it's bargained, you get to each opponent lose 3 life and you gain 3 life. So that brings our life gain into it. You got some toxic from Phyrexia. And importantly, flying, right? And then I pulled this guy, the Phyrexian Obliterator, a classic Phyrexian horror creature. Trample, and then whenever any source deals damage to Phyrexian Obliterator, that source's controller sacrifices that many permanents. It's kind of a brutal, disgusting card from Phyrexia. Now, the 4 black pips, you may be thinking, wow, in 3 colors, why would you do that? But I'll show you in a second some of the lands that I pulled in this set. Did a whole bunch to help me get whatever colors I needed. I had a whole bunch of filter lands, and I was able to pull stuff like, you'll see in the artifacts here in a second, like Prophetic Prism that can filter out lands as well. So again, here you go. Some more Death Touch and Lifelink, as long as somebody has a poison counter, which we're kind of trying to guarantee with our Toxic. More Lifelink and more life gain. Flying there. Good utility creatures. Cool enchantment from Wilds of Eldraine, Lord's Skittering Blessing. Creating a Wicked token. So if I was creating a Wicked token and I had Parallel Lives out, I would create 2 of these Wicked tokens, right? And I could put them on different creatures. And then you get just like a cool additional draw card there. And then another, so this is another, here's our removal part. All right, so you want to destroy their little small creature in the beginning, right? Helps you create a Wicked Toll, get a food. That food is going to gain you life, which goes into our gain life strategy as well. We got a Feed the Cauldron. Instant. Anything instant you can do in a limited format is like the best thing you can do. All right. Sorcery. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Super important, especially if I can sacrifice a little might or something. So I pay 1 mana, sacrifice a little 1/1 might, and I get to destroy their big target creature or planeswalker, right? And I pulled 2 of those. How about that? All right, and then another removal card here, an instant. I can pay up to X, minus X, minus X. X being whatever mana cost I pump into it. And then that creature gets an additional -3/-3 if I controlled a fairy, which I had a couple of fairies. That might not always work out, but it could, right? All right, and then our final color, or our final couple of things here we had were the Prophetic Prism, right? And I pulled 2 of these, but I decided to just go with 1 because of the deck build. I wanted to be more efficient, right? And then I had a Draw Skull Bomb, which is great. I could either just draw a card, or I could pay this 3, and if somebody had killed one of my big things, I could bring that back, draw another card, and you can only activate that as a sorcery. But that's pretty powerful for a 1 mana artifact, right? Great ability to have in limited. And then I had Malira, the Living Cure. This is my dual colored card that I pulled, but she's pretty cool. She also has so yeah, I can't be poisoned. That's great, because maybe there were some other Phyrexian poisons running around in the tournament, right, throughout the rounds that we'd be playing. So that would have been cool to have that if I did need it. And then I could also exile this and then choose another target creature or artifact, and then when it's put in the graveyard this turn, that card is immediately to return to the battlefield. So not only is she just 2 mana for a 3/3, which is powerful in and of its own right, I can't get poison counters. And then she also can just save something from my board if it's going to die. That's just incredible, incredibly powerful to me. So all that put together made for a fairly powerful deck in my strategy. And so with enough I had, and I've been playing limited for a long time, so I had enough time to actually build one more deck, and I'll kind of show you that deck. It was a super quick build because basically I just took every red card I had and made mono red burn to the best of my ability. So we'll show you what that one is right here. Definitely not as super powerful and go big strategy as the Abzan deck, but this little mono red burn deck was actually kind of fun too, and I won a couple games with it. So there you go. The old Scalding Viper, right? Scalding Viper, sometimes not a great card, but in a limited format where people are trying to go low to the ground and play cheap creatures, this right here being whenever an opponent casts any spell, so it doesn't matter what kind of spell it is, with a mana value 3 or less, this is going to deal 1 damage to that player. In a 20 life format, like limited or pre-release, where you only have that 20 life to spare, losing one of those lives is much more significant than in Commander, right? So this is a really great card in limited. All right, and then a big old angry ogre here, 7/5 trample. This is your bomb. This is your bomb type of stuff that you want to get. Big old creatures that are come out late game and just crush things. Also, I was running some equipment, as you'll see later on. And if I was able to get those equipment out first, this thing has an affinity for equipment, which means we could take away from this mana cost up here, the 5, and reduce that late game to have this big 7/5 trampler come out. Really good. All right, and then we had some utility guys here, giving our creatures +1s, and then for an adventure cost later on, cast this as a 4/2 creature, right? And I had 2 of those, so I had 2 Dwarf Knights that I was able to put in this deck. Same thing here. Big old giant right here, another adventure thing from Wilds of Eldraine, able to create that treasure token, get a little mana advantage possibly. And this is also, being able to do a little bit of utility and maybe draw a card if I need to later on, right? Also, a big creature. So, just in general, 4 mana for a 4/3 in limited is pretty good. All right, and then Kuldotha Cackler. Another cool, Phyrexian, just red creature that had trample, right? Pretty cool. And then we have a little bit of oil counter stuff happening in here. So there was a possibility that this thing could get even bigger, right? All right. And then this is some more oil counter stuff. That was kind of like a theme throughout the Phyrexian sets, right? But also a good mana cost to value in attack and defense, right? 3 mana for a 3/2 that also does stuff. Pretty good. And this guy was great. So with the artifacts that I did have that were equipment, 3 mana for a 2/3. So again, good value there, but also menace and reduces my cost on equipment spells, right? So kind of broken for a common, really. And then, of course, we get into the burn. I pulled 3 of these Hex Gold Slashes, and I was like, these are all going in here. So 3 Hex Gold Slashes, kind of nuts on the burn side. And then Frantic Firebolt, another burn spell that gets even bigger when there's more instants and sorceries in my graveyard that, of course, there's going to be because I'm going to be burning all their little creatures. And then the more I do that, this gets X +2, X being the amount of instants and sorcery cards that are in your graveyard or on an adventure, which works out well with this little mix. And I, of course, pulled 2 of those. And then I also got a Volt Charge. How crazy. I can also proliferate then my toxic counters, right? If I did get any of those toxic counters. Or I could proliferate something else. Who knows? Anyway, it just puts an extra +1 counter of any kind on anything, right? That's what proliferate does. All right. And then just some more utility in combat, +3/+1. And then it kind of does like a Jessica's Will effect, but just for 1 card, right? And you could play that card extra if you wanted to. So pretty cool. And then Gnawing Crescendo, some more combat utility, some more instant combat utility. There's a little bit of oil counter stuff. And then I pulled a Monstrous Rage, which would have been freaking great. I didn't actually pull this in any games, but this card is really good. Plus it has a bear on it. How awesome. All right, and then some more fun stuff here. Just kind of a utility thing. Sacrifice an artifact where mana by X deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures. So more burn for killing off your creatures. And then for my 2 little dwarves that I had, I was like, I pulled this card anyway, Shared Animosity. So I was like, I might as well just play with it. Who knows? I might get those 2 little dwarves out, and then it'd be fun to have a little Shared Animosity action going on in Limited, which was pretty cool. All right. So we had some artifact equipment that was getting reduced by my little guy. So we put in as much equipment as we could. And this came with a rebel. How fun. All right. So in Limited, that's really good to just have a creature appear out of nowhere. Right. Look for things like that in Limited. All right. This is a cool little extra artifact construct. Just dealing 1 damage to an opponent. That's all burn stuff, baby. And in Limited, you can't beat something like this. This is Virtue of Courage. First off, I get an instant to hit you with, right, in the face. 2 to face. And then when I actually cast it for its enchantment cost, whenever a source I control that's a non-combat damage, like those burn spells I showed you, that's going to get doubled. Or not doubled, but that's going to allow me to exile cards from the top of the library and then play those cards. So another Jessica's Will effect. Then some other cool artifacts, some more equipment that pops out little people. 2/2 rebels, and then I pulled the Seed Core as well, so that worked out really well in this deck because I had a lot of Phyrexians. And then this, not so much. I don't even think I had a 1/1 creature, but still pretty cool because I could use it for any mana to cast Phyrexians. This would have been good in the other deck as well, the Seed Core, but I just popped it into the old red deck. And then I pulled 2 of these spheres, which is also great in Limited, having an extra draw source. So this one comes from the land, right? So once this untaps, if I don't need this extra mana here, I can just sacrifice it, paying the cost here, and then draw a card. So there you go. 2 Limited pre-release decks out of those pretty powerful sets. Wilds of Eldraine and Phyrexia all will be one. So pretty much a fun time, worth it to do that event, and had a lot of fun in the matches that I played. Won a few games. But, you know, limited is what it is sometimes. Sometimes you get mana flooded or you don't get enough mana. And even if your deck is, like, powerful, it may not always work out. But still, great time that we had on MagicCon Day 2. And here we are now, MagicCon Day 3. We're probably going to be doing a lot of Commander stuff today, playing some games with friends and stuff that are out here. The Vegas Boys and Bad Goyfs and maybe some Raw Magic Group folks that are out there as well. Maybe some Tabletop Jocks folks as well. Shout out to those folks. Yeah, so a shout out to MTG Foil Commander, right? My buddy Ray out here talking like real business. All right, actually, Ray might have gone inside. Oh, well. Anyway, we're hanging out. Day 3, MagicCon. It's a great time. If you get a chance to ever go to a MagicCon, you should go if you never have been to one before. Great people, great events. It's a little chaotic at times, but like, hey, that's just the nature of it. There's a lot of people that want to do a lot of cool things all at once, and that takes time to sort out and parse through and do right, So don't get too upset at people, especially the people that are working there at the MagicCon. Those people are doing the best they can to like give you the best experiences they can do. So keep that in mind, have some patience, understand that we're just here to play a game and collect things and do cool stuff. And none of that is worth, messing up anybody else's experiences just because you feel like you're, not getting exactly what you want exactly on time or something like that. Right? Just keep all that stuff in mind. Have, patience and empathy for all the people that are trying to put together a big event like this. So, but shout out to the Prof as well for putting on a cool event for that re-release Chaos Draft. It was cool stuff. So, all right, that's all I got. Here we go. On to day 3. We're gonna eat some breakfast and drink our cool coffee from a place called Bouchon that my good buddy Shiloh works at. So coffee's great, friends are great, magic's great. I'm having a good time. On MagicCon day 3, TI hanging out. Yep. We're about to go in here, see what we can do in some Commander games, walk around, see who we can see, say hi to some folks, play some Commander today. No events, no money, no prisoners. Playing a game of Commander here. Let's show you what the board state's looking like. We just started. So this is a cool thing we got here at MagicCon. It's called the Fibblethip Commander Buddy. And he kind of holds your guy right there. There you go, just like that. So I'm playing Miram. We got TI over here.
Playing Liberator.
Playing that Liberator. Wherever it went. There it is. We got our buddy
Junior.
So much
Anawan.
Playing Anawan. Nice. All right.
Yo, got Jamie.
Jamie.
Stranger Things, Lovers to the end.
Oh,
Mike and
Lovers.
11.
There we go. So check this shit out. Here we go. We started the game. Our buddy Terrence here was like, oh, I'm going to play Chalice of the Void for 1 so I can counter all the 1 spells. And then he goes, what'd you say?
I wanted a take back, but apparently I can't get a fucking take back.
Can't get no take backs? Why'd you want to take back?
Because
I'm
played it first and then played that. So that's my bad.
All right.
Whatever.
Hey, okay, what's up, Goyfs? Check this out. Now, Sammy the Bull, he just called me out for wanting to do a take back, and look what he just did. This dude shuffled his hand into his library, and now he wants us to, go easy on him. I say it's shenanigans. It's bullshit. What do y'all think?
Yeah, leave a comment at the fucking video below. So, yeah, basically, after calling TI out, I fucking shuffled my hand into the fucking deck after I did an intuition. But these were my 4 cards, I swear to God. Look how it's not even doing anything for me.
It seems like
Alright, go. Hey.
It works both ways now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Good call, buddy. Hey. We made it through our game. The other 2 guys that were with us, they got eliminated by a literal mess of dragons here. Alright, so these are all copies by yours truly, Miram. So what happened here is TI passed the turn. This is the last turn here. We're going to just show them how this works. So this is 2 copies of Miram. So anything that enters is going to get copied twice. We're going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana. And we're going to cast another copy of Ancient Silver Dragon. And when that happens,
I'll take 8.
you will take 8 3 times.
Yep.
And that is all she wrote. All right. MagicCon day 3, pretty much over at this point. We're about to the old Airbnb, eat a bunch of sambusa, have a bunch of fun, play some Magic. It'll be great. That's day 3. We met a bunch of people, played a bunch of games. We got oh, there he is. Tim, T.I., Ray, and Sammy the Bull here with you. Appreciate it, guys. We'll see y'all next time. This is Bad Goyfs signing off.
What's up, Bad Goyfs? This is T.I., aka Conscious Yoda, here at MagicCon 2024 in Las Vegas, and I picked up this Modern Horizons 3 bundle, and I'm going to open it. So, wish me some luck.
Good luck.
Got Sammy the Bull is here. MTG Full Commander is here.
Yeah,
We got the homies Louie and Jordan and Lori here witnessing, so they're going to help me determine what the good pools are. So here we go. Oh, Emerald with that. That's nice. Mole Drifter, No Drifter,
Null Drifter wins
and
games.
Guardian of the Forgotten. Okay. Snow-covered waste. That's nice.
Yeah.
Momo, Queen of Asuba.
Oh, the everything
Buried
commander.
Alive. Emperor of Bones. And Witch Enchanter. And Witch Blessed Meadow. Nice. Nice little zombie token to go with that. At Sliv. Titans Vanguard. New York Mace. Okay. Devourer of Destiny. Eldrazi. Oh, Nyxborn Hydra. That's nice.
Yeah.
And then Foil Forest. And nice art. Keep it. All right. Let's see. Mob. Fiery Fleshraker. Revitalizing Repass. Victimize. That's easy to play. Oh, Spymaster's Vault. Ooh, that's a nice land. And Draw's Claw. Artifact equipment. Let's see. Almost. Right.
Bring it.
Brings her.
Another
Emerald Medallion.
Another
That's a nice hit.
There you go.
Oh, look
That's
at
a
that.
good one.
Wrist.
Flip her over. Look.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Nice.
a really good one.
All right, I'll take it.
Value,
Nice hit.
value.
Oh, yeah.
Suppression Ray. There's Nightblade. That's pretty good. Uncommon. Seeing some good play. Shifting Woodland.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one. Okay. Shifting Woodland is nice.
Oh,
Oh,
Necrodominance,
Necrodominance. Whoa,
baby.
that's nice. Yeah.
Solid $6.23.
Hey, not foil, but it's dope. Like it. Ooh, It That Heralds the End. That's nice. I like that. Ooh, that's all full art. Oh, Flooded Strand. Okay.
Showing, baby.
Yeah, full art.
From the
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, I need more fetches, so that's
Autograph card.
oh, nice. Look at that art. Signed. That's beautiful.
16. That's 16 minutes.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Hey, look, I need more fetch lands anyway, so that's great. And I don't have that one, so. Oh, I know, I saw that.
Huge, giant foil.
And the spirits, territory color, bullet symbiote. Flare cultivation.
There's good.
The flares are good, right? Okay. Vex and Bubble. That's not too bad.
That's a good one.
Yeah, not too bad. That seems like a good play. So, all right.
Commando staple.
All right. All right, here we go.
Come on, Ti.
Sylvan Safekeeper.
You gotta believe it.
I like that card actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a card.
Oh,
There you go. Mythic.
Row Muscle Mage.
Flippity
Let's
flip.
pick that up.
It's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Samuel.
Leyline
It's a
Property.
modern
Nice. Okay, I like that.
Modern.
Then Warp.
Modern playable.
Tusker Island and Zombie Army Token. So not too bad. Not too bad. Again, this is Ti, aka Conscious Yoda, Bad Goyfs. We're out.
This is Bad Goyfs signing off. You're all my Goyfs, and I love you. A car is like a skull, and I am but a brain. Because a car is like a skull, and I'm just a brain. No one can hear me. I'm the inner monologue for this giant, plasticky, metally skull. I know. It's terrible. But here's the thought I had. Okay, so we're all driving around in cars, and my thought was, like, cars are like giant skulls, and we are the brain inside of that skull. And we're just zooming around, like, trying to make our way through stuff. And then we have our own inner monologue in our skull, which is the car, us being the brain, right? We have our own inner monologue, which is basically telling people to fuck off and they're the worst driver ever. Constantly, even though they can't hear us. So, because they can't hear us, it's the same as what goes on inside of our heads, I think, when we're just out and about around other people. Yep, that works. That's what it is. I've figured it out, folks. It's like a, I don't even know, what do you call that? I've anthropomorphized. Is that the word? I can't remember the word. Anyway, my car is now a skull. Oh, and I need to turn on Rancho. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm going to be angry inside of my head. Inner monologue. Angry. Have to turn right. Way far left. We'll do like Bahrain, where we just kind of wave at everybody as we turn the corner right across all traffic. Yeah, sounds good. All right. Traffic moves to go. Here we go.